Hello, I'm Mantastic'c and Fantastic, and today I'm playing through the 11th Anniversary Colosseum, and you should too, because this dungeon has highly lucrative rewards and is pretty straightforward overall to clear, and you can make swiping teams for it. So, Jonathan is used first because I want to use on floors 2 to 4 only my first and second Shiva Dragon, because I need to save Shiva Dragon number 3 for floor 5. And you'll see why in a moment. So, on floor 2, we do a Shiva Dragon, and then we swipe. And then we are going to go to the next floor and use the next Shiva Dragon. And in terms of the killer latents on the Shiva Dragons, I'm not 100% certain whether or not we need the killers. I just happen to have them, and everything is dying, so I'm going to assume maybe they're helping. Problem is, we don't have dungeon information, and this is the great part about Puzzle and Dragons, is having no idea how much health anything has, and trial and erroring things. So I just err on the side of caution, and just have as much damage as I possibly can. I also have technically a machine killer on Jonathan. It does seem like we have a bunch of machine spawns, but again, I'm not 100% certain how much damage I need to have. So we're gonna assume that these killers are helpful. Now, on floor 5, this is where some problems happen. You get an ugly board, but it's locked. And locked board means death to you. So that's why you don't use one of your Shiva Dragons. Save it for floor 5. Because you can unlock the board and get rid of the nonsense. And then you go on your happy little way. In terms of the other sub who might be a little mysterious, it's Shivan Dragon. It's Shiva Dragon with an N. I'm just trying to keep a theme of Shiva Dragons, clearly. But basically they are an absorption cancellation card who has damage output. Because again, I don't know how much damage we need to kill everything. So I'm going to assume I need tons of damage. And with their triple 10 combo and double machine, double devil killer, they are dealing massive amounts of damage because everything seems to be a machine here. Maybe they should have been machine killers, I don't know. But either way, Shivan Dragon now, Shiva Dragon after. Swipe on your merry little way. You could definitely find other absorption cancellation cards. You could technically run the absorption latents, but then your damage output's going to be dunked quite a bit, so I just brought an absorption card because you don't need another, like the only other active skill you truly need. You need Awoken Bind Clear, you need Piercing, which is Jonathan and Cammy, and then Absorption Solution. So Shivan Dragon does solve that absorption nonsense, and I do just enough damage to smash my way through that, so that is a good sign. This is also a devil machine, so I guess the devil killers are working here. So maybe I do need the killers. So we clear the Awoken Binds of Cammy, and we swipe. And in terms of the badges, I put the health badge on because if you don't match any heal orbs, you do die at the end, and dying is bad for your health. So with the health badge, I don't die, and that's obviously a great thing. So I take the not dying approach, and I don't have to worry about matching hard orbs. I guess I could potentially like use no Skyfall badge, and then when I use Cammy's active, make hard orbs. So you have choices. You could use it, or you don't have to. Not everyone has the no Skyfall badge, is what I'm trying to say. So, we're going to use Jonathan. Sweeps most of the stuff. And then we do get hit again. And this is where if you didn't have the health badge, you would die. Of course, like I said, if you use Cammy, you could survive by matching hard orbs when you'd actually use her active skill. But I just don't want to bother thinking, because when I play Puzzle and Dragons, I want to think as little as possible. So with that in mind, I am... Oops, I missed... Oh well, I'll just bring other red orbs down. I simply just put the health badge on. You can mix and match to your desire. But basically, it's a perfectly swipeable dungeon. Just make sure you press your buttons in the correct order. And I just assumed I need all this damage. Maybe we don't need all this damage to one shot every floor, but I'm going to assume I do need all that damage. And on the bright side, even if you don't have the no Skyfall badge, there is a no Skyfall for 10 turns debuff at some point modestly early in the dungeon, so you're not losing too much time. So, like I said, we get 2 double Super Snow Globe Dragons, we get 2 of these Rainbow Metal Dragons, So, good amount of monster experience. Rainbow Peas, like, there's not much downside to this dungeon whatsoever. It's definitely in your best interest to play, I feel. And you get like 1800 pluses or so. So, quite a lucrative dungeon for 99 stamina and little brain power requirements. So, that being said, let me know if you found this video helpful in the comment section down below, and hopefully Joe, Coolus, and Thane get to see themselves on YouTube later on. Regardless of all that, hopefully you'll have a truly fantastic day. I wish you the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.